What's up traders, welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach. Will be doing a live trading session and live analysis, live discussion that we do every Monday to Friday. Today is also another important day. As you can see that gold has broken down from the resistance zone, huge breakdown. So look at all of them. Now before I begin this session, I want to give a very great news is that MT4 back on App Store. Rock it up, guys. Will be this 2023 going to be an amazing year. You know that MT4 back on App Store. We will have a great trading time. We'll be back on this, big track that we had before. So before I begin this session with this good news, guys, give a big thumbs up, smash the like button, and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet. So let's begin with gold. As you have seen, as I mentioned, that gold has a huge breakdown. We have seen that gold from this resistance level, there is a big drop to this level. Now with that breakdown, what I see that gold is prepared for a big move to the downside. Okay, looking at first of all daily chart, this is where I love to look at. First of all, on the daily perspective, we see that basically gold created a false breakout, a clean false breakout to the upside, creating an inverted head and shoulder, and then created this weakless candle on the daily. It's this zone is a complete fake out to the upside, and from that level we have seen that gold has a big drop. Now this is the last day's candle. You can see that from this daily 20 EMA it has a strong breakdown. Now if we turn on our indicator on this one, we see that TF indicator, according to our, it's not still not showing, but from the lower time frame we can see that this market currently is in a strong bearish move. And what I think that if I look at the weekly, we see that the price has come back to the weekly support again, grabbing liquidity from here, and from that zone we saw that gold has dropped. Now there is the nearest liquidity zone on gold is 1797. We have seen that past week we expected gold to come and test this, but didn't do it. We have seen currently gold in the same level of support. Now from that support we have seen that gold, in fact, highly likely that gold will grab liquidity from here and then will jump to the upside. So with that said, there is a high probability for a sniper entry opportunity on gold with a tighter stop loss. As soon as we will find, we'll jump on that trade. So let's see. Now you can see that with this false breakout here on gold created this impulse. Now with that impulse, what I'm expecting a slower retracement to the upside. Now the way it has broken down, you can see that grabbing multiple times liquidity. There is one here, there's one here, there's one 3 times liquidity grab has given it's a strong momentum. So 3 times manipulation, and then we saw that gold has broken down. Now with that breakdown, now what we need a slower retracement or a bit more deeper retracement, and then we can find an entry opportunity. Now if I place our Fibonacci for this move on gold, currently still this candle not closed, but if we consider this one here, we see a couple of Fibonacci levels that we can expect gold to go ahead and test. One of this is the most important one, is 50%. We see that gold is testing this previous support zone here, which is turning resistance, and from that zone we can expect gold to have another drop. And from this zone, buying or selling neither is relevant. We need to see on the lower time frame we might find some opportunity, but in this zone we can expect for gold to give us a suitable entry opportunity. So let's see how it goes over this session, guys. This is a pre-London session. As you know that it's a very important session, so make sure, guys, you give a big like, subscribe to the channel for all the content that we are releasing every day to know more about it. So let's see how it goes. Give a big like, guys, and also use the live chat if you have any question. Good morning, thank you very much. Munda, how are you? Thank you very much. I'm good. So with that gold breakdown, we can see that all the pairs including AUD, USD, all the instrument is now breaking down. So if I look at some other instrument, I'm just quickly look at all the pairs. So Aussie yen also, you saw that there was a strong breakdown to the support. Now it is going up for a deeper retracement. So let's look at the economic calendar, guys, which is also important to look at how it does. Okay, you see that economic calendar, there is tonight, there is a very important news coming in my zone tonight. It could be in your zone, could be a different timing. We see that ADP non-farm employment change. Okay, so ADP non-farm employment change, 12:15 a.m. Sydney time, and also CAD. So basically USD CAD is going to be very volatile, and you see that tonight is very important. Okay, as this is the NFP week, guys, very important week. As you have seen, there is some false breakout happening in the market, but that's fine for us. As you can see, the market started to trend now. We should be able to find very good trading opportunity very soon in the market. Now these three in fact we have in hand this week 3 days in full. These 3 days are quite significant. Okay, there is one day here, another day here, another day here. So the 3 days are very volatile. And before NFP, normally the market like this, there are some there are some up and down happens. It's just to move the market. This is what happened. Big boys need liquidity for pushing the market. So Aussie yen, you see that some push to the upside, and I think that for Aussie yen, if you closely look at, there was a long consolidation in this zone on Aussie yen. See, there is a big consolidation, okay, and then has broken down from this consolidation. This is the previous support here, okay, on Aussie yen, back to back 2 days, support zone here, support zone here. So with that support, now we can there is an impulse here. As usual in a healthy trending market, we need a correction. Now with that correction, once we see the Aussie yen testing this support here as a resistance, we can expect another impulse, and that time we can jump on a trade. Now if I look at this price action here, you can see that when you see this kind of long consolidation and breakdown, okay, you can expect the neckline of this previous support here to be tested as a resistance. So with that said, we can expect Aussie yen to go ahead and test this previous support, which is turning resistance, and from this zone we can expect the price to continue to drop. So let's see how it does, and from that zone we will try to find, we see that speed push to the upside, speed movement, and we'll try to find out the best trading opportunity in this market. So let's look at the next. Okay guys, so use the live chat. Can you hear me, guys? Everyone, can you let me know? I want to see that everyone is, I'm reaching to everyone. Sometimes speaker doesn't properly respond. Hopefully that you guys can hear me. Let me know in the chat. GJ, madam, yes, absolutely, look at it. Clear? Okay, madam, thank you very much for letting me know. That's awesome. Okay, so looking at GJ, okay, GJ, we saw that in the similar way. Let me look at this one from the daily perspective. Okay, looking at GBP/JPY, first of all, looking at monthly. Okay, this market is currently a little bit of complicated, a bit consolidated. You can see that there is a resistance level here. Okay, so if I look at the monthly on GBP/JPY, see there is a smooth resistance line here, dynamic resistance on Gbpjpy. Now with that resistance, if we look at the weekly, we have seen the price has broken this doji's low. This is the weekly doji. We have seen the break from this weekly low in this level, has broken down. Now with that breakdown, what I see that GJ, guys, if you look at the monthly, this is the monthly candle. There is a two-way situation on Gbpjpy. I think that Gbpjpy might go for a bit long-term consolidation. The reason I think in that way is very simple. You can see that this is the support level on Gbpjpy. And also you can see that there is a resistance here, dynamic. You see, let me repeat that. On the monthly, you see that this monthly long wick candles in fact following each other. Okay, now if you closely look at how this price action is forming on Gbpjpy, is quite interesting. You can see that the monthly, the price was creating series of higher low, and on the top we see that long wick candle following this long-term monthly resistance level, and with that the price is squeezing in this level on the monthly. So what I think that this market might go a bit for consolidation with a bearish bias in it, because if you closely look at, there is a trend line on the monthly the price was following, and we might see that the price even testing this 20 EM on the monthly, this zone again, before creating any move. So looking at weekly, we saw that there was a big rejection on the weekly, and again the price has broken the weekly low, and with that breakdown now again rejecting. So in that zone we might see a little bit of up and down on Gbpjpy, and what I think that this week also the price might remain in this zone, and for long time we might see that Gbpjpy moving along this zone on the weekly. So on the lower time frame we should be able to find some good trading opportunity on this. Now looking at daily, now from the daily we see that you see this is a very important price action on the daily. Now this is where we see that from the daily, I love trading and then looking at daily chart, because daily chart is where you can find a clear direction in the market. So on the daily we see that GJ, in fact this is the resistance here, resistance here, resistance here, which is turning support here. So resistance turn support on Gbpjpy, and with that support from this 20 period moving average, we see that this price is picking up. And I think that from the daily this is a starting of a bullish move on GJ. Okay, starting of bullish move. The reason is very clear. You can see that there is a reversal here on Gbpjpy. Okay, triple bottom, the price has broken to the upside, retraced back to this level, tested this previous resistance, turn support, another impulse correction. So basically this is how looks like the starting of a new daily momentum on this one, is because of we see this bullish price action, and there was a consolidation and has broken down. Now the price is pushing high, means that it is merging with the daily uptrend. Okay, so we see that Gbpjpy on a daily uptrend, you can see that impulse correction. So it is a daily uptrending market structure, and the price exactly tested this resistance here, resistance here, resistance here, which is turning support here, and from that level we can expect GJ to continue to go up. So if I look at, you know, in this lower time frame, we see that from this zone pardon me guys, so we see that GJ moving out from here, okay, with this impulse, and this is the resistance here, support here, and also support here. And this lag, you see, you probably have seen that guys previously in the analysis. This is what I said when the price was consolidating, that GJ is likely to break down, grab liquidity, and then to continue its trend. So because it grabbed liquidity from this level, okay, and because the price, you know, grabbed liquidity from this level, what I think that GJ will continue to rise up to this level. Okay, so there is a high probability now, because as I mentioned, it grabbed liquidity and also it maintained this, you know, trend line here, and if I extend this trend line on Gbpusd, you'll see that okay. So with this liquidity grab, now this is my analysis on GJ. What I think that in this move we might see at you know, the price is going back to the range again, so we might see something like that in this movement. The price is going back to the range and again, you know, testing this support and then going like that. Okay, so this could be the wave on Gbpusd. Yeah, that could be the situation. So okay, so you know, for me to open any kind of buy position on Gbpusd, what I will do is, this is the 4 hour, right? It's pushing high. You could see any kind of doji here or a red candle, so along with the support of this range, leaving it as a, this one, leaving it as a fake move down, we will find an opportunity to go up in this market. Okay, so this one will be doing on GJ, because it grabbed liquidity. There is now a probability for us to go up. Guys, make sure you use the live chat, and also I will pause for 2 seconds. Guys, give a thumbs up, like the stream, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done yet. So I'm gonna pause for 2 seconds. When you like it, you really help the channel. Thank you for your support, and let's jump back to the chat. Okay, thank you very much. Awesome, Mila, thank you. Eurodollar, awesome, loud and clear. Thank you for clarifying. Some gold check for me. Yeah, why for gold? Thank you. Amazing. Okay, so you bought gold, pardon me, oil. I think oil is bullish. I'll look at it. No problems. Thank you, Marami. Thank you, sir. No problems. Morning, sir. Dollar, yen, and Gbpusd. Absolutely. So you looked at GJ. Let me look at the oil, how it is doing. US oil. Okay, look like that. You can see that from the daily, US oil has a, there is a big impulsive move on US oil followed by a doji, and the price has come back down again. If I look at weekly, the oil, what it is doing, we see that this market was ranging for a long time on the weekly perspective. Okay, so we saw that again from the weekly resistance, the price rejected down again into the range. So what we see in this market, the price, there is a high probability now for a big blow to the upside on oil. There is a very clear reason, in my opinion, is because you can see that let's say this is a resistance zone. All right, when you see a market creating like that, that's the sign that the price will break this resistance level. Okay, so when you see the price putting pressure on a resistance, is the sign that, what does this mean is that in most cases you see the price is moving in that way. So when you see a resistance level, the price is hitting that resistance and coming back, but putting series of higher low. Why? Because whenever you see the price is hitting that resistance, coming down series of higher low, means that every time there is an attempt from the buyer. For example, if I give you, let's say, a very, very simple explanation, like 1 + 1 2, then for example from here 8 seller drop this price here, and then the 8 buyer push that price high here. Okay, and again when sellers turn, 1 seller give up, it becomes 7 seller. That's why it is creating a higher low. And again 7 buyers push that price high, and next time what happened is that from 7, 1 seller gave up, it became 6 seller. So what that mean is that every time when there is a turn for sellers dropping in numbers, and that is why it is creating a higher low. So that's the sign that this resistance may break at any point. That's the sign of resistance breakout in a market. So with that in mind, if we look at US oil, you can see that the price was putting pressure on this resistance multiple times, okay, creating a series of higher low. So any point we can expect a break of this resistance, but at the same time we need to keep in mind that this is still in a long-term downtrend. So to solve that, let's see on the daily how it is doing. Now this is the daily price action. We have seen there's a big long doji correction. Now let's look at this. Okay, this time frame is crucial. Now for US oil, I'm still bullish, and you can see that the price has dropped back to this trend line. What we need, any kind of false breakout, let's say middleman or any kind of false breakout along the zone, and then from here we can expect to go bullish. There are 2 possibilities now. Okay, one possibility is going up a little bit, creating a head and shoulder like that, and then to drop. Another possibility is for the price to go bullish. So which one is what situation? Firstly, for going bullish, what I need, a false breakout, liquidity grab. It's my first thing that I look at when I trade, is the liquidity grab. So The liquidity graph will tell you that, okay, this market is preparing for a rise. Let's ride the trend. And that's how trading happens. Okay, guys and girls, let me look at the chart. Okay, so looking at other instrument, euro dollar. Okay, so as I mentioned that like gold and like all other instrument, euro dollar also we have seen that a strong breakdown. Now let me look at the overall picture monthly. Okay, so from the monthly, let's do a full analysis on euro dollar. It will give us a really clear picture of what might happen over the long term on euro dollar. Now before I proceed further, guys, make sure you like and also subscribe. And also in the meantime, as NFP coming, if you want to learn our strategies and also trade with us in our academy, there is a link in the description area. You can visit the website, join us to become a profitable trader. Okay, so looking at euro dollar monthly, what we see that euro dollar from the monthly perspective, there is a double top formation in this level. This is the historical information on euro dollar. The price has strongly broken down to this big impulse, followed by we have seen that in fact euro dollar has gone to this level where there is a previous resistance level on the monthly. So this level is quite significant. You can see from this level we have seen this big move happen on the monthly. Now with that big move impulse, the price has broken down. We have seen that level, that's significant level, is violated, created this overextended market on the monthly, and then euro dollar has formed this long bearish engulfer. Now with that bearish engulfer, we have seen that as soon as market open early today, like this month, initially we have seen a retracement to the upside. Now the price is slowly rejecting. If I look at weekly perspective, you can see that from the weekly, this week also, there is a subtle things will give you a big clue about how the market might do. You can see that there is a huge liquidity gap here, big long pin bar. There's another one here, big long doji liquidity gap, and also you saw there's one here, a strong liquidity gap, and created this long bearish engulfer. Now we saw that multiple times the price grab liquidity, and this one also, this current week candle, you can see that it just has crossed the weekly high. Okay, we saw that it has crossed the weekly high, and with that cross of weekly high in a downtrend, when you see the market cross like that, that's a big movement, sign of big movement. And if you look at a couple of weeks, you see how many times the price crossed the previous week's high and then drop back below. So we saw that euro dollar in all of them completed this head and shoulder on the weekly, and now the price is melting. So with that said, what I think that euro dollar is likely to drop from this head and shoulder. Now you're looking at daily. Now this is the daily candle, is absolute bearish engulfer. You can see that it has crossed all this high, full body red, crossing this 20 EMA, and we see that there is from the daily perspective, according to our TF or trend following strategy indicator, we see that there is a strong sell signal, and you can see in this zone on the daily, except this one, there is no sell signal. So this is our TF indicator. If I want to explain, this one is it's not an indicator, it's our TF or trend following strategy. We translate it into a Python script to be easier for the students to access. So with that TF indicator, we see that this market is showing a strong selling pressure in that zone. And now this is daily chart. I'm not gonna sell immediately from here. So with that said, what we need, a little bit of retracement to the upside. As you can see, there is an impulse to this level. Now we can expect a correction. We don't know how much will be the correction, but what we need is a correction and then starting of another impulse, then we'll be selling. I think that this is the because multiple times euro dollar grab liquidity, now it may have a stronger move in this direction. As from the monthly, we do have a big room in this direction for dropping. Okay, and so from the lower time frame, we can expect this market to continue to drop. Durab, where are you from, sir? I'm from Sydney, Australia. Thank you for asking. Where are you from? Let me know. John, good morning, John. Thank you very much for joining here. Favor, hi coach, Aussie yen. I'm in buy, bullish order. What's your analysis? Yeah, we'll look at it. No problems. Thank you. Okay, guys. So, Durab asked me, where are you from? Thank you very much. I'm from Sydney. Also, I want to know, guys, where you are from. When we know where you are from, where I'm from, it becomes easy to connect each other to share more ideas. So let me know in the chat where you are from, so exactly I know where you are from. And your time also will really important, because that will help me to create content in your right time, so that you receive it in the right time. So euro dollar, what I see now, there is a in euro dollar, there is a good place for selling, in my opinion. Is, let me tell you, you see that this channel here on euro dollar on the daily, and this channel, okay, the price has broken down from this channel, and with that channel, now the way euro dollar is, this daily candle has formed, I think that even euro dollar may not to go test this channel here. I think that euro dollar might have a bit more stronger drop as NFP coming. Okay, and if I look at this, let me draw this level of support here. There's one here, okay, and there's one here. So for me, even with, I think that euro dollar might not go up to test this level, because you see this daily candle, it's showing this sell pressure here. According to our TF strategy, there is a sell signal. I think euro dollar might continue to drop. Yeah, so there could be some retracement. So this is the tricky part here. You see there is a big drop happen on euro dollar. Now the price even may not go to test this level. Instead, we could see a strong drop from this place on euro dollar. Okay, so to understand what it will do, what we need as structure in this level, you see that back to back there's a big red candle, dodgy. Now every candle is red, and in that situation it's not a good idea to sell. What I will be waiting for, let's say, any kind of smaller structure will give us with a tighter stop loss, a good risk to reward ratio trade. I'm from Egypt. Okay, so Remy from Egypt, so early in the morning, thank you for being here in this early morning. Really I see that you are passionate about trading. Thank you for your guidance. No problems at all. Thank you very much. What about NASDAQ? We'll look at South Africa 7. Okay, early morning favor. I'm from South Africa, 707 morning. Oh my god, so early in the morning. Thank you very much. Good morning. Joining from South Africa. Kadu, thank you. Kapuru, NASDAQ, amazing. That I really happy to see how guys you are passionate about 7:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, sitting on trading desk to become successful as a trader. And I'm sure that every one of you will become, without strong passion, no one can sit on trading in such early morning. That most people don't want to wake up so early. So that's good. And I'm sure that every one of you is gonna be very successful. Just stick to the game. There will be some trading is like that. There's always ups and down. There will be some time. So trading is like a trending market. There will be an impulse correction like this. Okay, but the whole point is to stay in the impulsive move. Okay, stay in a positive environment. That's the main goal of trading. Let's say there will be a week when you will have this big impulse, and then you will be corrected some point, and then you will have another impulse. It will break the previous high, and then you will create a new higher high, and then you will be corrected to the previous resistance and support, and then you will be having another impulse. So that is trading. And by knowing that, in fact, you create new financial freedom for you. Because I will request you guys and girls, do not expect dramatic result from trading, but at the same time it is possible to create dramatic result from trading. When you are experienced, trust me, the day, the first month I started trading and today, there's a big difference in my trading psychology. Is that I'm sure that every one of you will be in the same boat in the beginning or even now. Is that many times I look at the chart and I say, okay, why didn't I look at this trade? I missed that trade. I feel a lot of FOMO, and then jump on a trade that is not there. Okay, so that is why nowadays there are many trades that I miss, and I'm okay with it, because there is always a trade in the market. So if you are missing trade, let's say if you are missing out trade, let yourself miss out the trade. Okay, this is where the real trading comes, because you need to create a self-awareness of being a trader. Okay, self-awareness means, like, for example, whenever you feel like you are feeling FOMO, you feel like, okay, probably I'm thinking that I missed a couple of trades, then you have to watch out your next trading decision. They are related, interrelated. Okay, so whenever you feel like that, okay, I'm gonna miss, I'm missing this trade, then why am I? If you feel like a very urge to open a trade, you need to rethink about that trading decision. Is very important. That's how over time you can feel like, what I do completely opposite. You know, whenever I feel like that, okay, a lot of urge to open a trade, I just leave my trading desk. Because when I feel like I need to open a trade because I missed 3 trades, time is missing, I'm missing trades, then I leave the desk, because I know that I have a strong urge to open a trade. I'm gonna open a trade that is not there. So this is how you can stay in control. What I do is, whenever I'm very happy, everything's fine, that is where I make the best decision always in trading. And I think that it's true for everyone. So it is very important that you create a very good self-awareness. So let's look at NASDAQ, US30. Looking at monthly on US30. Okay, so US30, from the monthly, we have seen that after the previous monthly close from this level of support, I had a bounce to the upside. Okay, so we had seen a bounce, and that bounce is, in fact, it's a bullish move, because over the overall structure on the monthly on US30, you can see that there's an impulse, a big impulse, and then consolidation, and we have seen a bounce from here. Okay, so with that bounce, the price has gone to this level, and then we see that there's a long wick candle has been created. If I look at the weekly on US30, we see that after testing this level, the price so far from this resistance has come back down. What I think on US30 now is going to do, we might see some sideways movement on the higher time frame, but on the lower time frame we see there is a long bearish candle. Now see, when daily chart is very, I love trading on daily chart. This is why I daily chart is so much reliable, for especially from swing trading perspective. It gives you always a very clear a direction in the market. So if you can see that from here, we saw there is a strong red candle on US30. This is the dynamic support, down resistance, and we saw that from this support, down resistance, exactly from here we have seen this big long bearish engulfer on US30. Now okay, what we see, you can see that there is this is the lower time frame on the 4 hour. We saw that there is a big red candle. Okay, a couple of narrow doji. This market, you see that this leg, we see that from this level it's a pure liquidity grab, and also test of this previous resistance zone. Now what I think that is going to do, highly likely this market will go up a little bit, and we could see head and shoulder with this head, left shoulder, and then the right shoulder. Okay, so with that two head and shoulder, what we can expect on US30 to continue to drop. Okay, so this is my analysis on US30. What I think that this market from this, this is the head, left shoulder, and the right shoulder, we could see that this market is coming back down. Okay, yeah, so it might respect this resistance zone here, Yeah, that could be the situation with US30. Highly likely that this market will, reject from here. So for me to enter a trade on US30, what we need the price to go ahead and test this level and then to give us possible entry opportunity. Okay, guys and girls, hopefully that you are enjoying. Let me know in the chat what's your thought, idea. Peter K, Uganda. Wow, nice, beautiful country. I love that country also. Aussie yen, my friend, thank you. I'll look at it. Uganda 8:09 a.m. morning. Very good. I'm sure that Peter, you're very passionate about trading, and it is important that anything you do, you have to be passionate. Otherwise, you can't stick to it for a long time. The secret of everything, that I discovered is not quitting. Okay, so keep in mind, anything is possible as long as you are not quitting it. Morning, sir. Where is you? Okay, I'm from Sydney, Australia. Thank you very much, Devashish, for asking. I bought 935 AUD. Looks very healthy. Okay, very good. Thank you. Catherine joining from Kenya. Thank you very much. South Africa, yeah, thank you. Please analysis Euro, AUD, GBP, JPY. Yeah, we'll look at all of them. Aussie yen, I'm a big bullish. Okay, looks like that Aussie yen will go up for a bit more deeper retracement, but still long term looks like bearish. We'll look at again. Good morning from Washington DC, Daniel. Thank you very much. Do you think Gbpusd will retrace, or it is likely to continue download like Eurusd? I think that they will follow each other. Gbpusd, euro dollar, they normally follow each other, just a little bit of different in degree, but they will follow each other. So till when your currency strength meter will launch? Salman, very soon we'll launch the currency strength meter. It's coming very soon. Yeah, absolutely coming. What do you think of? Okay, we'll talk about it. Okay. And also free Telegram channel Isa has posted on the chat. You can join that free Telegram channel for all the updates that we have. All the educational content that we post for free will be there. So hello sir, good morning. Gold next move. Yeah, next move on gold is bearish. Okay. Well, I think that bearish, but we might see, as I mentioned, that we might see some deeper retracement. For me to sell gold, what I need is a little bit retracement to the upside and then to sell. Okay. Okay, take you wiki. We'll do that. Making a move. Yeah. NASDAQ 100, absolutely will do it. Thank you very much. So let's look at NASDAQ. We saw US30. I'll look at NASDAQ, and then we'll look at euro dollar. We already looked at Aussie and all of them one by one. CAD JPY, GBP JPY. Guys, just give a big thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel for all the updates and content that we are releasing here. Okay, so while I'm looking at GJ, I'm just looking at, guys, all of them to see which one is in fact giving the best trading opportunity possible. Okay, looking at Euro AUD, let me see what it did. Monthly Euro AUD has a big move on the weekly. It's a big impulsive move to the upside on Euro AUD daily. Okay, it doesn't have anything here. Okay, so all the JPY pairs, so it is see that CAD JPY, dollar yen, okay, they are, you know, trying to create a bullish move. Okay, looking at GBPUSD, I think we haven't looked at it yet. Now GBPUSD did the same thing as euro dollar, a big drop. All right, so that's a sign that, you know, it is preparing for probably highly likely GBPUSD as well will move back to this level. So for this, you know, for this time period, I will be very interested on all the USD pairs. Okay, gold, GU, GJ, all of them. If I look at monthly on GBPUSD, you saw that there is a long bearish engulfer here. Okay, so with that long bearish engulfer, GBPUSD from this resistance level creating series of lower high has created this long bearish engulfer, followed by what we have seen that GBPUSD, as soon as market open, we have seen little bit of retracement to the upside, and from that level the price has now rejected. Now if we place our Fibonacci, this is the starting of this upward impulse to this level, right? So if we place our Fibonacci from this high to the low, we see that the price now heading to 38.2% Fibonacci level, which is also an important level because this is where the previous resistance here in the zone, this is the resistance which is turning support here. Okay, so looking at weekly, we can see that this is the weekly level. There is a big drop towards the downside. Now this is the weekly price action. What I think that, as you can see, this is the resistance here turning support, and also monthly Fibonacci level, and we see that basically GBPUSD has formed this head and shoulder. From this head and shoulder has dropped towards downside. Now this is the neckline of this head and shoulder. Also, if I look at the daily, now you can see that this bearish engulfer on the daily is quite significant. Okay, anyone trading on daily chart, including myself, I'll, you know, sell this market from here from the daily perspective. Now if you look at, we see that in that zone, back to back two sell signal on GBP USD. Now this selling pressure, in fact the price has broken down. Now this is our TF strategy indicator we use to find the trade alert according to our TF in, you know, strategy. So what I see that this daily candle on GBPUSD crossed the 20 EMA. You can see it crossed the dodgy's high as well, grab the liquidity, and then, you know, close back below this level with this long bearish engulfer. Now with that said, what we will be waiting on GBPUSD, the price to go ahead and test this previous support here, term resistance. It may test or may not test. During this news announcement we might see some upward movement. If that's happened, that's the best place. Otherwise I will be waiting for, you can see with this narrow doji, now the price slowly again creating bearish candle. So I need a structure here on GBPUSD, any kind of, so after this kind of impulse, very fair that you need healthy retracement or any kind of a structure with, you know, at least one false breakout to the upside, then we can sell GU. All right, guys, hopefully that you are enjoying. If you are enjoying, let me know in the chat, and also don't forget to subscribe, share your idea on the live chat. Okay, very question, Remy. Do you call yourself a day trader or a swing trader? I trade in 3 spectrum. I mostly, see, being fully honest with you, I made the biggest money from scalping, and then I make money from swing and day trading. The reason I make biggest money from scalping is I use a very smaller account in scalping to make bigger profit. Okay, and I use swing and day trading account with a bit bigger account size, consistent basis, consistent gain, consistent profit. So I call myself, I started in the beginning when I started trading. I started as a swing trader, and then I didn't understand how this swing trading works. I became very impatient, and naturally I'm a bit impatient, but over time I developed that skill to be patient by a lot of practice. Also, to be patient is actually not only trading will give you the patience you need, also some other practice to do if you have that. I have this problem, I'm a bit impatient naturally. And when I started trading, I started, the mentorship that I took, they advised me to start with, swing trading on the higher time frame. I did that, but it feels very slow. That time it was feeling, but that not much slow, because in the right time, if you enter a trade, let's say if you take this trade in the right time in Gbpusd, just in 3 sessions you got how much profit on this one, like that. But that time, when I started, I feel very impatient, and I feel like, okay, trading on daily or 4 hour, it takes a lot of time, and probably I had a losing trade. I want to recover it, and I started to open 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 trade in a day. Okay, and I realized that, okay, sometime I open a trade as a swing trader. Okay, I open that and it has gone down in a negative, and then I feel like, okay, I need to recover that loss, and I jump onto the 5 minutes and then 1 minute and even lower time frame if possible. I start to look for that time frame to recover that losses. That's the beginner trading psychology. There's nothing wrong with it. We all are human. We have the tendency to recover the losses. There is a reason behind it. If I fundamentally explain, it will really if you relate yourself in this situation, that I would say that just try to understand how this works. The reason is we human create an identity around everything that we have, including the money, including everything. Okay, so what we see outside of ourselves, we take as a part of ourselves. So for example, you have a trading account of $1,000. Okay, now you had back to back 4 winning trades. Okay, you made that $1,000 into, let's say, $1,500. Okay, now your trading account size is $1,500. Now what happened is that before, your identity was, so you took a part of your identity as $1,000. Now once it become 1,500, we feel good. Okay, now I have $1,500. Now what happened is that when you have one losing trade, it turned into, let's say, $1,400. Okay, now we start to feel that I have lost something, from some part of myself is missing, because we take it as an identity. Because now 100 less, we feel lack in that area, that I have lost something. But if you think rationally, we see that you started with 1,000, you made 1,500, now you lost only 100, you still have 1,400. But you feel as bad as if you lose this 1,000 is the same as losing at 100. It's because of the part of the identity. So because of that, it is important that to create an awareness. And that's why in the beginning it was a bit difficult to become profitable, but once you know all of them, all this trading psychology, all this trading game, how it works, it becomes much easier for you to become profitable trader. You just need to give yourself some time, stick to it, and you understand how it works, and I'm sure that everyone will be able to learn from it. Eurusdjpy, thank you very much. So gold analysis, please absolutely make. Yeah, I'll take a look at it. Thank you, Amy. Me too. I can handle long holds and prefer scalping and small day trading. Yeah, so I can handle. So to solve this problem of long handling, so I found the best strategy is what I call set and forget strategy. How many of you know about the set and forget strategy? Let me know in the chat, then I'll explain. So if anyone not being able to handle, I have a really good solution on this that really helps me. It's called a set and forget strategy. Yeah, absolutely, Remy, absolutely. That's the main thing, that being impatient, and then because when we like impatient, that's where things happens. Okay, we see the NASDAQ. I'm going back to NASDAQ again. We see from NASDAQ, this is the previous okay, so set and forget strategy is, for example, you saw that there's a big long wick candle here, okay, on NASDAQ. So with that big long wick candle, you realize that this market might move to the downside. And if you have a strategy, okay, thank you, absolutely, we'll talk about it. Love talking about trading psychology, which is very important. So you see that there's a long wick candle here on NASDAQ, and if you have a specific strategy to trade that long wick candle, you can go short from here, stop loss about this high. Let's say you target 3 times. In my set and forget strategy, I normally trade at least 5 times. Okay, so let's say you set 5 times profit on it. You put it to stop loss here, you place the entry, you set everything, you manage your risk to 1%, and then you forget about that trade. Let it play out by itself. Even in the set and forget strategy, let's say if the price come here to this level, let's say for 2 pip, the price didn't hit the TP, I don't close the trade. It might go here and again come back down to hit the TP, or even it may go back and take all of them from you. So this is set and forget strategy, is that you always have the same amount of risk, same amount of take profit target, set the trade, forget it. This is called the set and forget strategy. If you are if you are facing trouble being impatient, but I know that it's also not easy, but that's fine. If you don't look at the chart, then how can you learn from it? Okay, the only thing I will tell for the beginner is not to take a big risk to lose all that you have. Instead, what I would say that for the beginner is to trade small size and trade a lot. Okay, trade a lot, learn from it, because the more what happens is that we pay attention to the things that trigger emotion. Keep in mind, and attention is very important. For example, you open a trade. If you don't open a trade, you may not look at the chart whole day long. Once you open a trade, you start to look at the chart. So that really help you to pay attention. So you open a trade and you start to look at the chart, try to analyze it, which way the market is going. So it is important. But keep in mind that always manage your risk and don't go to the point where you have no return back. Okay, thank you for that. So let's look at what is dollar yen. Okay, we see that from this session what we have learned is we see the gold is now after this impulse. Now it is, the sellers getting a little bit of exhausted because they're in the support zone. From here, what I'm expecting gold to go ahead and test, retrace to the upside. It's important. So what I'll recommend you guys and girls is patiently wait for gold to go up for a deeper retracement, and then there will be an opportunity come. I will be on it until, as long as I'm on the trading desk. I always look at the chart, try to find the best trading opportunity, as there is a news coming up later today. Dollar CAD, let's look at dollar CAD. Okay, dollar CAD is bullish to me. We might see double doji or any kind of. So for me, dollar CAD, as you can see, it has broken to the upside. So for dollar CAD, what we need is for the price to drop, okay, to test this, some part of this, to create a deeper retracement. And as soon as I will find suitable entry on dollar CAD, I will go long. So dollar CAD is bullish. Looking at monthly, yeah, looks like that USD CAD is also very strongly bullish. Now today USD and CAD news is coming up. We should find some good trading opportunity in dollar CAD. This is the previous resistance zone on dollar CAD, which is turning support. So all of them I'll keep watching. As soon as I will find any opportunity, I'll send it to the VIP Telegram channel for all the students who are trading with us to trade. And also I'll be looking to have some good trade as well today. So with that said, guys, I'm gonna end this session. Thank you very much. And if you want to join a regulated broker, there is a link in the description area for EverTrade. You can join EverTrade. They are regulated, and also your capital will be in safe hand. And also if anyone want to learn our strategies to trade with us in our VIP Telegram channel, Syed Amir, you can visit the website. There's a live chat available that will give you all the information that you are looking at. And with that said, I'll join. Thank you very much, Salman. Thank you. Awesome. We'll look at it. No problems, Remy. You are welcome. And I really appreciate all of your support. You're welcome. Anyone want to join, and we'll rock it up. There is a good news that MT4 back on App Store. As you know that, for those who know or don't know, that's a great news come. And yeah, trading is going to be viral very soon. Retail trader will be very excited to experience this good news. So with that said, I'm gonna end this. I'll see you again in New York session, guys and girls. And with that said, thank you very much. See you soon.